10 Josh Wilson and 11 Zach Lilly. Substitutes include Daniel Westwood, David Hibbett, Conor McCarthy, John Royal and Daniel Reynolds. And here's how your Darlington team line up. Starting in goal was number 1, 8 David Sayers, 9 Mark Beck, 10 Nathan Cartman and 11 Josh Gillies. Our substitutes this afternoon include Leon Scott, Ed Wilczynski.
I got you covered. Goal kick taken by Rawlings, and it catches up in the breeze. It's just probably the breeze that's making Andy a bit cold here. Just kicking into that breeze. Telford kicking towards the tin shed. It's picked up by number 10 Josh Wilson, but Gary Brown's going to sniffle that one up easily. And then he isn't able to keep possession of the ball. Passes it towards Cartman, but loses a little bit of possession, and Ferguson hooks it over his shoulder. Ball's just bobbling about in central area, and Turnbull knocks it forward there and comes back to Mars. Mars has tried to head it back to the goalkeeper here, and Hughes has got in. Chris Hunter's had to clear that one out with the danger area on the 6-yard box, but that was a poor defensive header that gave Hughes a chance there, and he wasn't able to put it away.
Higham plays it forward towards Hughes. Liam Mars intercepts it though, and Higham's there again winning the header. Gary Brown clears that away, and Brown, as he cleared it, was clattered by Eddie Jones. Referee thought nothing of it. Ball play wide out to Ferguson. Ferguson goes down under a challenge. I think it's Jack Rear over on the far side.
Yeah, I think that's the first time the referee's had to stop and have a word with people, isn't it? There's a couple of meaty challenges. The one with Gary Brown there, I'm not sure who instigated that one, who ended up on the worst of it, but it was certainly coming together after Brown had got the ball first, and I don't think the referee's going to get a card out here. But he's just going to tell a few people to just calm down a little bit, I think.
Tries to play it forward towards Mark Beck, played wide now by Turnbull to Ferguson. Ferguson in a bit of space, knocks it down for Gillies. Gillies back to Ferguson. Ferguson on his left foot, swings across in, blocked, and it's going to be a corner for Darlow. Swung in by Gillies, comes to Beck. Beck sets it for Thompson. Thompson on the edge of the box, but he's challenged by Higham. Played out to Turnbull. Turnbull puts it on his left foot, plays around the corner for Cartman. It's cleared away by Telford. And the break's on, 3-on-2. It's got Lee Hughes out right and left. Hughes getting in the box, tries to take on Mars, gets a shot away, but it's well saved by Bartlett down to his left hand side.
First sight of goal for Lee Hughes up there. The halfway point in this half, still Darlington 0, AFC Telford United 0. Darlington having most of the possession, not really creating many clear-cut chances. Arguably the best chance of the half coming to Hughes there with that shot well saved by Bartlett a few moments ago. But Darlington looking comfortable. Cartman fires that one down to Beck. Beck's in the left-hand channel. Darlington kicking towards the open end. He's got Ferguson on the overlap and run. He's slowed down by Dwayne Samuels, the full-back, but he's able to knock it back to Gillies. Gillies knocks it into the box, and Sayers heads over. Darlington's best chance there, halfway through this half, just over the bar. Sayers rose well, but couldn't quite get above the ball to head it down. And Chorley leading Gloucester 2-1. Hughes takes it to feet there and sets a counter-attack on the way. He fills into the box there, seeing if he can get on the end of the cross, but Chris Hunter's dive and headed that one, comes back to Hughes, just close, and Hughes has just put that one wide. That's a good chance again for the veteran striker, just put it a foot or so wide of the post. Nods it forward. Hughes certainly much more involved in this game than he was in the game earlier in the season when he was playing for Worcester. Ferguson back to Brown. Brown just clears it under a little bit of pressure there forwards for Cartman to close down Havern. And Havern's kicked that about 40 yards in the air. Sayers wins the header and is fouled as well a little bit. Again, I didn't see too much wrong with that one, but the referee, after not giving any free kicks for about 15 minutes, has now given quite a few for infringements that we can't quite see. Referee gives a threatening point towards them both. Gillies knocks it in flat. Beck's got his head just on that, I think, and it's just whistled past the post, only a few inches past the post there. I think Beck got a touch on it. Andy, did it go all the way through?
I think there was a slight touch here. Had the keeper scrambling across, so he can't have been far wide. Flicked on by Sayers towards Beck. Beck headed down towards Gillies. Carlton makes a run on the corner. Played in towards Ferguson. Ferguson goes down. It's a penalty to Darlow. I was unsure there what the referee was going to give. He ran into the box and thought about it.
For what it's worth, I think it was a penalty. Cartman's back heel. Ferguson got around the outside and the challenge came in as Ferguson was going to go around him. Ferguson's so strong in that position, isn't he? Pushed it round. Like you, the referee seemed to wait a little while before deciding whether he was going to give, and you wondered whether he was going to bring Ferguson back for simulation. But no, I think he's got that one right, the referee.
It's Mark Beck, left-footed. Fires it past Rawlings to make it 1-0 to the Quakers.
Good strike, Beck, good penalty. Rawlings went the right way, despair and dive to the left, but Mark Beck hit that powerfully into the goalkeeper's left corner, and there's the opening goal.
Brown to take this throw in. Brown looking for Cartman. Cartman challenging. Cartman wins the corner. Josh Gillies to take this corner on his left hand side. In front of the tin shed, swings in right footed. Headed away. Turnbull can't get there in the edge of the box, but he's still pursuing it and plays it now to Thompson. Thompson, bit of space to run into down the right hand side. Thompson getting towards the byline. Thompson drills it across. Comes to Gary Brown. Brown plays it across. Cleared on the line by Ben Bailey, I think it was, then hooked away by Telford. Chris Hunter under pressure from Lee Hughes. Hughes does well there to hold off 2 men and wins the ball for Telford. Now finds Dwayne Samuels. Samuels coming down this right hand side. Thompson looks like he's been held, and Mars has continued his run. Mars has been pulled then. There's a free kick. By the letter of the law, Stu, that could have been a penalty.
Yeah, he carried on into the box, didn't he?
Continued into the box, so it could have been a penalty.
Assistant referee put the flag up, didn't he, and started waving furiously for the pullback. And you're right, Mars continued into the box.
It's headed wide by Gary Brown, I think it was, who had the header.
Knocks it to Falkingham. Harvey Saunders is going to compete for this next ball, but he's only second favourite to get it, so it's nodded forward by Telford, just in central position. Comes back to Samuels. Samuels under pressure from Gillies, knocks it down the line, and Ferguson's now trying to get the ball off Hibbert, but Hibbert's gone past him. It's Reynolds actually. Reynolds into the box, and he's got a half penalty shout. There's a chance here for Telford, and that's a great save by Bartlett with his feet. The ball's still there, and Bartlett's got the second one, but that's a let off, and a great opportunity for AFC Telford. It was to try and get there before Brown. Throw-in's taken towards Beck. Beck's got a chance to turn and cross, but that first cross is blocked. The ball comes out to Gillies. Gillies in the corner, left-hand side. Tries to find a ball inside, finds Scott. Scott's first touch is good, and Scott's just seen Beck. Beck's got a chance here. Beck's fired it all the way across goal. That was a very presentable chance for Mark Beck.
Yeah, unlucky for Mark Beck. Good play by Gillies and Leon Scott. Leon Scott just cushioned it down for Mark Beck. He took a touch and fired it across goal, left footer, but he was just wide of the goal.
Just trying to find some space. It's with Fitzpatrick. Gillies has lost his man there, and there's a chance to cross. Gillies has dived in as well. That's not good. Comes all the way across. Unfortunately, it just comes all the way back to Scott, who's able to hook it clear. And now Saunders is chasing that ball, and he's going to have a run at Samuels here. And Saunders is away from him. He's all the way through. He's got the goalkeeper. He's in a wide position. Samuels is keeping with him, and that's got to be. Well, it's a no penalty given. The referee's decided that he slid in and got the ball there.
I thought he took him out.
Well, there you go. That's our opinion over now. The ball's at the other end, and there's no flag gone up. That's another shot, another save by Bartlett. So we're end to end here all over the place. I'm with Andy on that one, by the way. I thought that was a penalty. Harvey's going to get you, is the chant from the crowd there. Ball's dropped off to Thompson, and there we go. Full time. So the Blackwell Meadows sees the Quakers off here with the final home performance of Darlington 1, AFC Telford United 0. Not an easy game. Adam Bartlett some saves to make at the other end, but I think Darlington well worth the 1-0 win. And Mark Beck scoring the goal in the 53rd minute from the penalty spot after David Ferguson had been brought down. And there's not many people leaving here, as most people, I think, Andy, are staying to give these players some credit and some applause for the efforts that they've put in this season.